Good evening and welcome to Day 4, Session 8 of the 2025 Apollo Projects New Zealand Swimming Championships. It's getting late in the piece here. I'm here with Matt Hutchings from the 2016 Olympics here commentating with me this week. Matt, tonight we start with the Legends Relay.
Yeah, absolutely. A really fun thing that we have here. Obviously, we'll talk more about the fundraising and the whole event as that before the race starts. But great to see a lot of the familiar faces, a lot of those legends, as we've heard from around Swimming New Zealand, coming back and yeah, getting to see them all again. Yeah,
that'll be a great start to our evening. We then move on to the 200 butterflies this morning. In the male event, Daniel Kreatic from Roskill, World Junior qualification time and a PB, so that was great to see.
Yeah, we've seen him swimming well all week. You know, we know he's a 200 butterflyer by trade, so great to see him put that race out there this morning. I think both the men's and the women's 200 butterfly, very open events there tonight, so would love to see him improve again on that time, really solidify his place on that World Juniors team.
Yeah, exactly. We then move on to the multi-class 50-metre breaststroke this morning. Quite a few records in the male and the female, so an exciting race in the male. Dan Smith and Asher Smith-Franklin, just different classifications, but they'll be trying to take out that gold medal there. We then move to the 100 breaststroke and a little bit of a target probably on the back of Monique Wierzowski and Hunter Hughes.
Yeah, absolutely. Two swimmers looking for the Triple Crown. I think Hunter Hughes has been one of the great surprises of the week so far. Even last night he said did not expect that from his own 200 breaststroke. I think this 100 is going to be really, really good for him. And then Monique Wierzowski, our national record holder in that event. So I think she's had the target on her back for a couple of years. We'll see what she can put down.
Perfect, and then we'll move on to another multi-class event, some fast swimming again this morning in the 100 freestyle. Dan Smith got his second national record this morning, and also Cameron Leslie will be back in the pool, got a world para qualification standard this morning in that, so he told me about a bit of a time he's sort of targeting at the World Champs later in the year, so it'll be good to see if he can get close to that one. We then move into, I think, probably one of the most exciting races of the week, the 200 freestyle for the women and the men.
Yeah, absolutely. I think the women's 200 freestyle has probably become one of the premier events on the women's side of the program the last couple of years. That relay team's performing really well on the international stage, led by Erica Fairweather, Caitlin Deans, Eve Thomas, all members of that Paris relay, and the young face of Milana Tapper as well, looking to put herself amongst that race. And I think on the men's side, a couple of 18-year-olds in the middle lanes leading the way, so that's a really open event that could go either way tonight.
Yeah, exactly. Potentially a new national champion on the cards in that male race. We'll then, and just to speak of, we've also got a 13-year-old in the final, Grayson Coulter from the North Shore Club this morning, a new New Zealand age group record in that, and then to be in the open final tonight, that's also pretty special, so one to watch. We'll then finish with the 4x100 medley mixed relay, so once again a little bit of action for the club teams to put together their male and female athletes. Let's get ready to race.
Apollo Projects is New Zealand's trusted specialist for the design and construction of sports, aquatics and education centres, and is proud to be the principal sponsor of Swimming New Zealand.
Welcome back to the National Aquatics Centre. Time for our finals, but first we need to introduce our technical officials. Let's welcome them to the pool deck. Tonight, our key officials, refereeing the males, Gavin Iron. Refereeing the females, Greg Forsyth. Our starter for the males, Alan Hale. And our starter for the females, Joe Russell. And our technical director for the evening, Diane Farmer. Officials, please take your seats as we head into some awards to start our evening.
As always this week, we are going to kick off tonight's session with a few special awards. Tonight, our first award goes to our Marco Zone Emerging Swimmer of the Year, our emerging swimmer from the South Island Marcos region, the winner this year from Jazzy, Brooke Bennett. We would also like to recognise another Aqua Black tonight. We would like to present Aqua Black number 260, Georgia Maris, with her Aqua Black pin and certificate. Georgia debuted as an Aqua Black at the Gold Coast 2018 Commonwealth Games, and it's lovely to have her tonight as well. She will be partaking in the Legends Relay in a couple of minutes. We also have one more special presentation. We have another Life membership to hand out tonight. The recipient of today's Life membership has held a number of roles within the sport during their time with Swimming New Zealand, which includes being a Swimming New Zealand board member in the early 2000s, board member and president of the Auckland Swimming Association over many years. This recipient has been involved in the control room as an AOE operator over the years, and in more recent times, this recipient has been the deputy chair and now chair of the New Zealand Swimming Trust, where they have supported many up-and-coming swimmers and Aqua Blacks. This individual has been recognised for their service by Swimming New Zealand when receiving the Service Award in 2009 and an Honours Award in 2017, and now receives a Life membership from Swimming New Zealand. The recipient of our Life membership tonight is David Jack from Auckland. David is receiving this award from Swimming New Zealand President and fellow Life member Ron Clark. Again, congratulations to all of our award winners. We will take a quick break before we get back into tonight's action.
Welcome back to Session 8 of our New Zealand Swimming Championships here at the National Aquatic Centre in Auckland. We would now like to welcome our Legends Relay athletes. The New Zealand Swimming Alumni was established in 1989 to assist athletes who have the potential to represent their country. We are proud to have supported many athletes achieve their goals with grants now exceeding $1 million in the past 12 months. Grants totaling over $45,000 were allocated to swimmers experiencing their first international competition. The alumni have established a mentoring program for our developing swimmers. Details of the alumni initiatives are available at www.nzswimmingalumni.org.nz. The Legends Relay. Each year, the New Zealand Swimming Alumni host the Legends Relay, with past internationals returning to the pool for some fast and fun racing. We are also lucky to have some amazing sponsors who support us. This year, they contribute over $20,000 towards the Swimming Trust funding. Our teams this evening. In Lane 1, Newmarket Masters. In lane 2, Hall and Burgess. In that team tonight we have Laura Quilter, who last night qualified in the 50 butterfly for the World Championships. In lane 3, the Stanley family team. Georgia Maris, who just received her 2018 certificate. Teresa Stanley, who is our swimming alumni secretary and treasurer. Luke Smith and Graham Lang. In lane 4, the washing machines. Part of their team, Brent Foster, who swam a lot of ocean swims over the years against some of our top athletes, and Karina Doyle, who was a part of our Olympic relay in 2016 or 2018. In lane 5, the Absolute Legends relay team, Janie Hudgell, from the 800 freestyle gold medal in the Commonwealth Games in Christchurch in 1974. Her husband Craig, Helen Leslie and Hannah McLean, who was part of the Commonwealth Games team in 2006, who took away a bronze medal. In lane 6, the Northern Arena team. In that team, we have Dean Kent, looking older, and Mark Saunders, Joanna O'Connor, and Anna Jackson. In lane 7, the Hot Water Heat Pumps team. Some speed in that team tonight. Kane follows, somehow is already a legend. Daniel Hunter from the 2018 Commonwealth Games. Dave Gerard, who won a gold medal at the 1970 Commonwealth Games. And Moss Burmester, who was a part of the 2008 Olympic team. He famously got 4th in that 200 fly. He also won the World Short Course that same year. Some fantastic athletes. What I'll do now is I'll explain when each team is leaving tonight. So, lane 1, they will go on the start. Lane 2 will go at the 30-second mark. Lane 3 will go on the go. Lane 4 will go at the 20-second mark. Lane 5 will go at the 10-second mark. Lane 6, the 15-second mark. And lane 7, the 25-second mark. The starter will start, and then I will be calling out the rest. So we won't be doing any commentary until after lane 2 leaves at plus 30. In the starter's hands. Ten, 15, 20, 25, 30, 'We're away and racing now. This lead in lane 3, somehow they got to go on go. I don't know who organised these timings, but they're looking speedy in the front.
Yeah, I think there might have been a few sneaky entries on some of those swimmers looking at the people on screen. but they are in the lead at the moment, the Stanley family team.
Over in lane 6 and 7, we got a battle for second place going on right now.
Oh, we've got someone started doing some butterfly. I'm not sure what was going on there. We do have the current lead is lane 3. The race behind them starting to flatten out a little bit. This gap may be a bit too much to pick up here. Not 100% sure. That looks like Graham Lang jumping in the water right now. So we will have to have a word with them at the end of this race to see what happened with those entries.
Check out some of the dives going on from our legends here. A little bit different, I'm sure, than they used to be. Karina Doyle in the water in lane 4. But somehow the organisers of the event have taken out the win here in lane 3. Teresa Stanley must have done the timings, the secretary. And in lane number 7, the hot water heat pumps team. Moss Burmester gets into second. Northern Arena team in third. And close as Laura Quilter comes in there for the Hall and Burgess team, with our Newmarket Masters finishing off here. Great to see some of our legends back in the water. Let's give them all a round of applause, guys, for coming back tonight and for the donations made towards our swimmers travelling overseas. Let's give a big round of applause for the $20,000 donated from our businesses and supporters. Makes a big difference to our athletes. That's why we're here. Matt will grab a... Oh! Awkward. A DQ from lane 5. The absolute legends. Sneaky little early start there. Take your pick of which athlete that might have been. The winners are the Stanley family team. The results seem to be a little bit wavy there, but the DQ from the absolute legends. Must have been Hannah McLean, always fast off the blocks. We can't find them. They must have snuck away already to loosen down like the great athletes they are. We'll move now to a quick break before we head into our first actual races of the evening, the female 200 butterfly.
Apollo Projects is New Zealand's trusted specialist for the design and construction of sports, aquatics and education centres, and is proud to be the principal sponsor of Swimming New Zealand.
We're back now for the start of our swimmers sessions. We have event 28, the women's 200 butterfly. Our first race of the evening is the 17 and 18-year-old age group final. In lane 4, Annabelle Grenfell, Nelson South Swim Club. And in lane 5 from North Shore Swimming Club, Alexis Bassini.
We get underway now with our first 200 butterfly of the night, the 17 and 18-year-old girl final. Two swimmers in this race, a couple of 17 and 18-year-olds in the A final following this, so we'll keep an eye on those times. But at the moment, Alexis Busini of North Shore taking this one out nice and strong, opening up an early body length lead here through the first 50 metres. We've seen her a number of times already this week, the 400s, the 200 freestyles, really making sure she covers a lot of those distances.
Great for our 17 and 18-year-olds to have an age group final here this week. Gives them enough opportunity to try and get a little bit faster in these finals. Alexis doing a great job here out of lane 5. Obviously used to this training facility. Threw in a 1:08.43. The time this morning, 2:34.25. But looks like Annabelle, looks like she wants to charge on the second 100. Nelson South Swim Club tonight wearing the red, pink and black shirts. They keep changing it up, these guys. I never know what they're going to do next, but here comes the Nelson South athlete. Everyone loves a good 200 fly race. This one's becoming closer and closer at the 150 mark. Alexis Busini holding on now.
Yeah, and Alexis out quite fast through the start of this race. A tough strategy in the 200 butterfly. Annabelle Grenfell here doing a great job battling back. That stroke rate's looking really, really strong. So important here through this last 35 to 25 metres. Keeping those hips high, trying to keep that stroke nice and long.
Who's got this last 15 metres at this stage? It's the North Shore athlete. Annabelle Grenfell trying to go again for another attack. Teammates cheering her on from the far side of the pool, but it will be Alexis Busini, 2:28.02. Good improvements by these young girls this evening. 4 to 5 seconds faster than this morning. That's a great start. Wait for their official times to pop up. Great to see that improvement from their morning swim. We move now to the 200 butterfly for women's A final. In lane 1, Chloe Peters, Hamilton Aquatics. In 2, Evie Skidmore, Trojan Swim Club. In 3, from Hamilton Aquatics, Ariella Riley. In 4, Neve Taska, Ngātai Tuatia Atararika Swimming. In 5, from the United Swimming Club, Xanthi Miller. In 6, from Tahiti, Diotili Vidau. In 7, Amelia Finer from Neptune. And in 8, from St. Peter's Swimming Club, Alana Rawson.
And our A final underway here, a mixture of age groups, all the way from our 14-year-old in lane 8, Alana Rawson, to next to her, the oldest in the final at 20, Amelia Finer. So one of those races, not a hugely popular event, so always something you see quite often in this 200 butterfly here at Opens, but great to see a full heat, great to see some competitive swimming. Neve Taska the last couple of years has been the national champion this, not only long course but short course, so kind of holding it down in this event here in New Zealand, so she'll be looking to further that here this evening.
Yeah, that's right. Neve Tasker been on a couple of international teams in the past couple of years as well, making her way through this first 100. Xanthi Miller, the 17-year-old from the United Club, coached by Andy McMillan. She looks to be having a strong, smooth start as well. She'll be aiming also for that 17 and 18-year-old gold medal as well. So good to see potentially 2 medals for her this evening if she holds on to this position. Now it's about who's going to be a little bit tougher on this third 50.
Yeah, Neve out really well there. 1:03 there through that first 100 metres. She was a 2:18 this morning. It's the best time of 2:15. So she'll be looking to be coming home here and around those 35s for these next couple of 50s. A really tough race, not like a lot of our other 200s where you see people really drop time over that last 50 metres. You want to see a little bit of consistency, and there she is right there, 35.0 through our third length, looking really, really good. Xanthi Miller of United hanging in there right behind her, putting together a really good swim for her, the 17-year-old.
2:20.08 for Xanthi Miller this morning and 2:18.15 for Neve Tasker. Here comes Xanthi Miller, nothing like a little chase down in the 200 metres butterfly. Aiming for a national open title, Neve Tasker once again. Xanthi Miller aiming for the 17 and 18-year-old age group gold medal as well. But it is Neve Tasker, 2:15.44 and a good swim by Xanthi Miller, 2:17.03. The bronze medal, Ariella Riley, 2:19.66 from the Hamilton Club. A good performance to start our women's 200 fly. That was great stuff there by Neve Tasker to hold on in that last 50. A good clean finish as well. We'll wait for those official results. Matt Hutchings will grab a quick chat with Neve as well. 2:15.44. Xanthi Miller taking out the 17 and 18-year-old age group gold for the United Swimming Club. Plus that silver medal in the open categories. Well done to her.
Yeah, and I'm down here with our national champion, Neve Tasker. Neve, congratulations on the win. Right around that PB from this morning. How are you feeling after that race?
Yeah, pretty happy. I mean, I came into this pretty sick. So I'm happy that I've been able to do a PB and perform and be on my best. So, yeah.
And you're, of the last couple of years, kind of holding down that spot, the top 200 butterflies on the women's side. Do you take that as a matter of pride coming into these events, making sure you can keep taking out that title?
Yeah, I mean, a bit, but it's also just me in the water, you know. Like, I'm just there to race the clock.
And it's going well. Once again, congratulations, Neve Tasker, national champion 200 butterfly.
We move on now to event 29. The male 200 butterfly. First up is our 17 and 18-year-old age group final. In lane 1, Remy Burns, Pukekohe Swimming Club. In 2, Alexander Willis, Icebreaker Aquatics. In 3, from United Swimming Club, Ryla. In 4, Eric Yuan, Porirua City Aquatics. In 5, Jack Love, Blenheim Swimming Club. In 6, representing Viking Swimming Club, Flynn Grace. And in 7, from North Shore Swimming, Jack Barton. We're away in racing in this 17-18-year-old age group final. Looks to be Eric Yuan here from the Porirua swim team taking this one out strong. He showed strong in the 100 metre and 50 metre earlier in the week, so looks to be wanting to put the pressure on early, Matt.
Yeah, absolutely. Really great, strong leg drive behind him. I've always found early in that 200 butterfly, you want to rely more on those legs. You don't want to find yourself pulling through on the arms and the shoulders too early in that race. It's a long way to go for butterfly, as anyone who's ever swum it before will understand. So quite often going out this fast is also a matter of if you can just get into a rhythm, you want to just hold that rhythm for as long as you can. So he's doing a really great job here, relying on that strong kick behind him and just letting those arms sort of float over that water nice and over top of the water nice and fast.
2:14.86 this morning by Eric. At this stage, only two 17-year-olds in the A final coming up next, so these guys potentially all aiming for a medal here as well. Eric showing up strong through this third 50. He's being tough here, trying to pick up his rhythm and rating. In lane 5, Jack Love. He's had a good meet so far as well this week.
Yeah, Jack Love, we've seen him in a lot of races. A really strong back half swimmer, really tough swimmer. So he'll really be looking to grit his teeth here and close that gap. And I think you can see that those last couple of strokes, Jack Love might just be closing that gap. We've seen 200 butterflies close a lot bigger distances than this over the last 50 metres. Eric Yuan's had a great first 150, potentially starting to tie up here in that first 10 metres of this length.
As we predicted, Jack Love, he's been finishing strong all week. He is hunting down young Eric from the Porirua Club, the Blenheim athletes from the mighty Marlborough. Here he comes, Jack Love, with a huge last 50. He gets the touch as well, 2:12.22. A 3-second improvement from this morning. A great brave swim by Eric Yuan from the Porirua team. Good to see some great racing in our age group level.
Yeah, and as you said, a really tough last 50 there by Jack Love from Blenheim. We mentioned it going into the turn. He started to look like that stroke was staying nice and long, and just that last 6 or 7 metres, he just really was gaining every single time he came out of that water. Timing his run absolutely perfectly. A brave swim by Eric Yuan there of Porirua City Aquatics as well.
Yeah, we'll wait for those official results. Here they are. Ryan Love taking third in that one as well, 2:17.5. Exact same time as he did this morning. As we move now to the 200 butterfly for the men A final. In lane 1 from the Coast Swimming Club, Sam Kenny. In 2 from Ngātai Tuatia Atararika Swimming, Curtis Malsop. In 3, Henry Williams, the North Shore Swimming Club. In 4, from Roscoe Swimming Club, Daniel Cretin. In 5, from the North Shore Club, Blair Helms. In 6, Lachlan O'Connor, Matamata Swim Club. In 7, his 208th 200 butterfly, William Campbell from the Whananui Club. And in lane 8 from Tahiti, Enzo Kunaivanen. We're racing in this A final. People coming right up on that 15-metre line using that full underwater power.
Yeah, and Daniel Cretig, our World Junior qualifier this morning, that 2:02.67 and a PB for him. So I'm sure the plan is let's just go out there and see what he can do. That pressure is off. He's a very strong 200 butterfly. We've seen him the last couple of years through the age group level, and still technically the age group level here as a 17-year-old, and potentially going to take out an age group and open medal here tonight. So he'll be looking to get closer and closer to that 200. New Zealand, we already have a World Junior qualifier as well in this event. So great to have two representatives from New Zealand, both young and up-and-coming swimmers here in this event. A 200 butterfly, an event historically New Zealand does very, very well in.
Yeah, that's right, Matt, and it looks to be Daniel. He's taken on the second 50. I think the pressure is about how to win a national open title. That's got to have some pedigree, as you said, in New Zealand. Some great athletes we've had, the likes Moss Burmester, who was swimming earlier, Daniel Loader, who has the New Zealand 17-year-old age group record at 1:57.93. But it is Daniel Kreatig right now from that Roscoe club. He's powering away in this third 50.
Yeah, and doing a really, really great job. It's almost like that tempo hasn't changed. Normally you see him go out a little bit faster early in these races, so great to see a little bit more reserve swimming from him through that first 50 or 60 metres, and he's really turned it up here. 32.0 through into 1:29. This could be a really, really good swim here. You want to look for that 30 to 31 on the way back.
Let's lift him up here, ladies and gentlemen. He'll be able to hear you. Let's get him under another personal best this evening at our national champs. Daniel Kreatig from the Roscoe Club, coming home 5 metres to swim to be the national champion. 2:02.55. That's another personal best. That's a dual gold medal as well. In second place, Blair Helms. And in third place, just missed it off the scoreboard. We'll double check that one.
Yeah, really good swim. As I mentioned, that great tempo there from Daniel Kreatig. Looked really nice and controlled through that first 75 metres and really used that last 100 to power on home. Blair Helms, great start to his race, really stuck in there, came back a little bit, and Curtis Malsop, Ngātai Tuatea sneaking in there for that bronze medal.
And as these boys hopefully exit the water after this 200 fly, we'll get Matt to have a catch up with our World Junior qualifier. A 2:02.55. Great to see him keep improving. Looks like every time he's swimming here. Can't wait to see how he does on the world stage with a silver fern on his cap. A special moment in anybody's career. But here's Matt now.
And I'm here with Daniel Kreatig. Daniel, first of all, congratulations on the win. Happy with that swim tonight?
Yeah, real happy with that. Blair was there to push me this afternoon, so yeah.
And you know, you were under the World Juniors qualifying time this morning, were under again for another PB. Were you a little bit more relaxed coming into tonight, or was there a change of race plan?
Yeah, definitely more relaxed because I know that I have it. But yeah, just trying to push for the PB.
Perfect. Well, again, congratulations. An age group and open title for Daniel Kreatig.
We'll head now to a short break before we come back for our 50 breaststroke multi-class athletes.
You know your best can always be better when you're always prepared to give it your all.
Welcome back to session 8 of the Apollo Project's National Swimming Championships. We move to event 118, the 50 breaststroke for women multi-class athletes. In lane 3 from Hamilton Aquatics, Melissa Donahue. In lane 4 from the Whanganui Swim Club, Charlotte Rosen. And in lane 5 from Aquagym Swimming Club, Charlotte Murphy. This morning, Charlotte Rosen from the Whanganui Club broke her New Zealand record with a 105.30 of the SB18 classification in lane 3. Next to her, Melissa Donoghue of the same classification. And in lane 5, Charlotte Murphy of SB6.
Yeah, and Charlotte Rosen overcoming a little bit of goggle malfunction there. Looked like on the dive, really powering home here, getting that kick behind her. She'll be looking to take out her first national title. We've seen her this week. We've seen her in a lot of these multi-class races. Same with Charlotte Murphy, both in their own rights record-breaking swimmers. We've seen them break a lot of these over the last couple of years in these growing classes, and Charlotte Rosen's closing that gap. Charlotte Murphy at the moment hanging in there.
A good finish here by Charlotte Rosen. A close finish there of 103.23. Charlotte Murphy 103.66. A great improvement from our athletes. And Melissa Donoghue 111.50. All faster in our final this evening. That would be a new New Zealand record for Charlotte Rosen of the Whanganui Club. We'll wait for those official results to see who takes out the overall classification of our multi-class event. Our official results, the gold medal will be Charlotte Murphy of the Aquatic Swimming Club. We'll get Matt to have a chat to her.
And I am down here with Charlotte Murphy. Charlotte, first of all, congratulations on your national title. Must be happy with that swim.
Yeah, I'm really happy. We've been working on a lot of breaststroke and training.
And, you know, we've seen you a lot of swims this week, taking out your first national title, open level. We've seen a lot of national age group titles. Must be exciting to be an open champion now.
Yes, no, it's amazing. I really wasn't expecting that, but I'm so happy.
Well, again, congratulations. A wonderful swim. All the best for the rest of the week.
We move on now to event 119, the male 50-metre breaststroke multi-class. In lane 1 from Hamilton Aquatics, Joseph Blake. In 2, James Hayden from Club 37. In 3, Asher Smith Franklin, North Shore Swimming. In 4 from Pukekohe Swim Club, Daniel Smith. In 5 from the Coast Swimming Club, Josh Wilmer. In 6, Ian Chen from the St. Paul Swimming Club. In 7, Joe Watkins, Pukekohe Swimming Club. And in 8 from Swim Rotorua, Bailey Conlon.
And the boys are underway here in this multi-class 50 breaststroke final. A lot of class swimmers here in this final. Daniel Smith having an absolutely fantastic week this far. Josh Wilmer, a Commonwealth gold medalist. And Asher Smith Franklin as well. We've seen him take out a number of records. So this race is going to be great all the way to the end. At the moment, it is Daniel Smith.
His record time this morning, 31.95. Let's see if we can get him to under that this evening. 31.64 and a 32.48 for Asher Smith Franklin. We'll also check on Josh Wilmer. That is 3 New Zealand records out of that multi-class final. 3 different categories there. Daniel Smith, the SB19 New Zealand record. Josh Wilmer, the SB8. And Asher Smith-Franklin, the SB14 New Zealand record. We'll wait for the official results to see who takes that out, but some great racing by our multi-class athletes. 3 New Zealand records. Here with Daniel Smith, congratulations. The winner of that event, one of 3 to break another New Zealand record. You happy with that swim?
Yeah, I'm pretty happy. Could have maybe had a better finish, but otherwise, yeah, it was a really good swim.
Great to see you're already self-assessing on how you know you can already go faster, Daniel. You've got another event tonight as well, the 100 freestyle. Yeah, targeting another record?
Yeah, hopefully I will, but I don't know. Yeah, it's going to happen.
Oh, he's confident already. I love it. National champion in our 50 breaststroke, Daniel Smith. Well done.
And we will take a quick break before we return to the water with our 100 breaststroke finals.
Welcome back, and thank you to our sponsors to help us run this event. We move now to event 30, the 100-metre breaststroke for the women, our 17 and 18-year-old age group final. In lane 1 from the Coast Swimming Club, Suki Jai. In 2, Ava Neems, Hawik Pakaranga. In 3, Kate Hurley, Pirate Swim Team. In 4, Paige Franklin, Central Hawke's Bay Swimming. In 5, Maya Kettle, Nelson South Swim Club. In 6, from Pukekohe Swimming Club, Jessica Cochran. And in 7, Anaya Miritz, North Shore Swimming Club.
Our 17 and 18-year-old girls now in the water in this 100-metre breaststroke. Just the 2 finals here tonight. Paige Franklin and Maya Kettle both in the program. 1:17.6s this morning, so this is going to be a nice tight race. We've seen some exciting swims so far here already tonight, so we'll see how this looks. 1:17 we want to be in and around that 35, 34 second mark here at the turn, and it will be Jessica Cochran of Pukekohe Swim Club with the early lead. Again, seeing some speed from the outside, but what an absolutely fantastic pull out there by Anya Moritz of North Shore. She puts herself all the way back in front just on the turn.
Yeah, great turn there from the North Shore athlete, used to this pool, so she'll know exactly where she was. But it is Jessica Cochran still holding the lead. Some strong finishes coming from the middle here with Kate Hurley, Paige Franklin, Maya Kettle. We'll see where they all end up. But Jessica Cochran with their touch on the wall, 1:15.35 to take out so far the 17 and 18-year-old age group. A few more to come in the A final coming up next. Next up, we will have the women's 100-meter breaststroke A final. In lane 1, Grace Thompson, North Shore Swimming. In 2 from North Shore Swimming, Melissa Cowan. In 3, Alex McIntosh, United Swimming Club. In 4 from North Shore Swimming, Monique Wierzowski. In 5 from the Coast Swimming Club, Zylika Pratt-Smith. In 6 from Phoenix Aquatics, Jasmine Lyles. In 7, Bridie Quayle from Whanganui Swim Club. And in lane 8 from the North Shore Swimming Club, Chanel Huang. A strong breakout there by Melissa Cowan in lane 2 and Zylika Pratt-Smith in lane 5. But here comes Monique Wierzowski through the first 50.
Yeah, and Monique Wierzowski, we saw her swim down the field last night at the back end of this 200. Really well known, obviously the national record holder in this event at 1:07 and the 100 breaststroke. She's a 30 points, so she'll look to lead this one out. And she's clearly in pretty good shape the way we saw her finish that 200. So, you know, even if she comes back as fast as that 200 last night, we are looking at a 1:09 here. So I'm sure she'll be looking to turn up that tempo just a little bit, keep herself in front of Zylika.
32.70 Monique Wierzowski was, but look out, here comes Zylika Pratt-Smith, tried to return the favour of last night, getting aggressive, but Monique lifts again. She wants that trifecta of the 3 breaststroke events this week. Monique Wierzowski holding on here to win the national title in 1:09.68. Just outside the 17-year-old age group record, but again under the World Junior qualification standard. Let's give her a round of applause. The trifecta for not only the open titles, but also the 17 and 18-year-old age group. That's 6 gold medals from 3 races for Monique Wierzowski. There's our results, 1:09.68 for Monique Wierzowski, Zylika Pratt-Smith, 1:11.74, and Melissa Cowan taking the bronze, 1:12.60.
And I'm down here with our champion, Monique Wierzowski. Again, congratulations, all 3 breaststroke titles this week. Putting that all together, happy with those swims?
Yeah, I'm just happy I was able to get the 3 goals. Just widen my range, so...
And, you know, looking at a final like that, lots of representation from North Shore. What's that breaststroke training group here on, like, a day-to-day basis?
I don't know, just everything here.
Well, congratulations again on the title, all 3. Ladies and gentlemen, Monique Wierzowski.
We move now to event 31, the male 100-metre breaststroke. First up is our C finalists. In lane 1, Dmitry Kuzmenikov, North Shore Swimming. 2, Nathan Walker, Jazzy Swim Club. 3, Jethro Yun, Phoenix Aquatics. 4, Michael Yang, Phoenix Aquatics. Lane 5, Owen Bow, North Shore Swimming. 6, Sean O'Connor Close, Pirate Swim Team. 7, Michael Brady, North Shore Swim Club. And 8, John Park from St. Paul Swimming.
Yeah, in lane 4, Michael Yang from Phoenix Aquatics, our fastest qualifier in this final. The 13-year-old national record holder of 1:07.32 had a really fantastic national age groups, claiming all 3 national records back down in Napier. He can absolutely fly, but at the moment, it is all lane 6. Pirates Sean O'Connor Close on the other side of the pool. The 20-year-old, he'll be looking to improve on his time from this morning.
Here comes Michael Yang, though, in this last 25. The 13-year-old looks to have some energy as he gets up there towards the front of the field. This is a great race in our C final. Michael Yang looks to be coming through the middle of the field. 1:06.54. That is a New Zealand 13-year-old age group record. What a second 50 by the 13-year-old.
Yeah, absolutely smashed it. Even the last 25 metres there really came out of nowhere in the race. Really just picked up that tempo and swam past everyone else. Almost looked like there was a little bit of in reserves there waiting for that last 25 metres. So great to see the ability to control that race and just attack right at that perfect moment.
That's a fantastic time, not far away from that 14-year-old record already for Michael Yang. There's those official results. As we move to the second race of the male 100 breaststroke, our 17 and 18-year-old age group final. In lane 1, Robert Thompson, North Canterbury Swim Club. In 2, Caleb Ludlow, Alexandra Swimming Club. In 3, from Coast Swimming Club, Fergus Charlton. In 4, from Tahiti, Niall Rue. In 5, Curtis Shanks, Jazzy Swim Club. In 6, from Coast Swimming Club, Elliot McKimney. In 7, Coast Swim Club's Jonathan Swanipole. And in lane 8, from Whanganui Swim Club, Sam McAllister. Great to be able to have our 17 and 18-year-olds racing here this week. Strong start across the field. Looks to be the Coast Swim Club athletes out in lane 6 and 7. Elliot and Jono taking the lead through this first 50.
Yeah, and all looking really strong in the early lead out there in lane 7. Looks like it's Jonathan Swanipole doing a great job here over this first 50 metres. 31.12 through the 50. Lane 6 and 7 currently taking that battle. Look for these middle lanes, Niall Rue and Curtis Shanks, to come back here over this last 50 metres.
Jonathan Swanipole from the Coast Club still holding on to the lead, but look what happened in that previous C final heat of people coming through the middle. Here comes Oru, the Tahitian. Jono Swanipole trying to hold on. Can he see him out of his peripheral vision? It's going to be a tight finish. Who's got a good one? It is the Tahitian Niall Rue, 1:07.14 over Jonathan Swanipole, 1:07.56. Some good improvements in times from these boys. Jonathan Swanepoel went in with a 1:11, comes out with a 1:07 this evening. Great when we get these second opportunities to improve our times. There's our official results. As we move now to the 100 breaststroke men A final. In lane 1, Sosteni Vido, Tahiti. In 2, from the North Shore Club, Benson Lee. In 3, Joseph Raiher, Porirua City Aquatics. In 4, from Coast Swimming Club, Hunter Hughes. In 5, from Mount Eden Swimming, Jacob Story. In 6, from the North Shore Club, Blair Helms. In 7, from the North Shore Swimming Club, Nicholas Cowan. And the 4th member in this final from the North Shore Club, Danny Sun. Into the water here for our A finalists. Hunter Hughes from the Coast Swimming Club winning the 50 and the 200. So we know he's went out into 29 in the 200. Let's see what he does here in this first 50 of the 100.
Yeah, absolutely. That 200 breast split you kind of thought may have been more where he'd want to be for that 100. And the tempo's clearly up a little bit higher. He was nice and strong and really smooth in that 50 last night. 28.97 is a great start for Hunter Hughes here. He mentioned last night he started to hurt a little bit in that last 50. He wasn't sure where he was. This 100 really trying to pick it up from here. Sometimes that a little bit more intensity can really start to bite over that last 20 metres.
Here comes Jacob Story, the Cook Islander, trying to attack Hunter Hughes. Hunter Hughes trying to get the trifecta, the same as Monique Wierzowski. It looks like he'll hold on and take out the win here. Another national title for Hunter Hughes, 102.81 over Jacob Story, the visitor, 103.55. Joseph Raiher taking out the New Zealand silver medal. But there we have it, Hunter Hughes, our breaststroke winners this week, male and female, taking out the trifecta, 3 gold medals. A little bit of sting in the body from these breaststroke lads. 3rd race of the week. Hunter Hughes, 3rd national title of your week. How's those legs feeling?
Oh, it's more the arms, man. I could not feel my arms in that last pretty much 45 metres. The pianos are on my back, but I tried to push home. Got the W at the end, so happy.
Yeah, happy with that one. In terms of the training, was this the goal always to win the 3? Was that a little bit in the back of your mind, front of your mind? Was that the reason you got up at 5:30 in the mornings to get these 3 gold medals?
Oh, to be honest, I had no expectation of winning 3 gold medals. I was just aiming for some PBs, like trying to break the 104 barrier. I've been stuck in it since I was 17, and to go 102 this morning was like real good, but a bit of pressure to go 101, and yeah, maybe next time.
Yeah, exactly. Well, you're on your way, mate. Hunter Hughes, 3rd gold medal this week. Congratulations.
Thanks so much.
And we will take a quick break before we're heading into some medals here this evening.
Welcome back to session 8. Just a little halfway wrap of the evening so far. We started with that Legends Relay. It's great to have them back in the pool. The likes of Moss Burmester, Dean Ken, Hannah McLean, Dave Gerard. Great to see them here and supporting our future athletes. We then move to the 200 metres butterfly female. Neve Tarsika taking out that win, Matt.
Yeah, absolutely. As I said, and she seems to be, you know, the star 200 butterfly in the country on that women's side of the program at the moment, and she showed it, as she said, feeling a little bit sick, but a really strong swim there, in and around her best time, you know, starting off that night really strong.
We then move to the male 200 butterfly, and a great swim and great win for Daniel Kreatig of the Roskill Swimming Club, a World Junior qualifying time again. That's the third time he's done it, and third PB in the last short while.
Yeah, absolutely. Just, you know, a word of consistency there for him. You know, PB this morning under that World Junior time, another one there tonight. As he said, just coming out and trying to improve that little bit more every single time. And, you know, if he can keep that up heading into that World Juniors, I think he's in for a really big year.
Yeah, exactly. We moved then into the multi-class 50 metres breaststroke. Charlotte Murphy taking out the win there. Unfortunately, disqualification for Charlotte Rosen, who got a national record, but a bit of goggle issue at the start there. But she knows next time she races, she's got more in there for that national record. Into the men, we had 3 national records in our 50 breaststroke multi-class.
Yeah, you know, Josh Wilmer, Daniel Smith and Asher Smith-Franklin all in really good form here this week. You know, so great to see them taking those national records down even further. Again, great to see them having some competitive swims, some full finals here for those multi-class races.
And then lastly, our 100 breaststrokes that we've just seen. Monique Wierzowski, a triple crown, or, you know, half dozen crown really when you add on the 17 and 18-year-old age group as well. Also another World Junior qualification standard for her.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, she's taken that World Junior time in all 3. As she said, she wanted to come here, wanted to take on the challenge of trying to take out all 3. She got that last night in that 200, and I think this 100 breast, you know, one of her specialty events, so it's good to see she can still put that through.
Yeah, and we just had a good chat with Hunter Hughes here. No expectation, but just to want to do PBs, and look where he's at now. 3 national titles. I think there's something to learn from that, is not coming here with expectation, but to just be better than you've ever been before. As we read here at the National Aquatics Centre, be the best you can be is a great motto to go by.
Yeah, and I think he's swimming really relaxed and swimming really strong. We saw that in that 200 breaststroke last night. Obviously had a lot of confidence coming into this 100 tonight, and, you know, he's seeing that pay out in his PBs. Now, we'll take a quick break before we head back into our medal ceremonies.
Apollo Projects is New Zealand's trusted specialist for the design and construction of sports, aquatics and education centres, and is proud to be the principal sponsor of Swimming New Zealand.
Welcome back to the National Aquatics Centre. We're going to roll into some medal ceremonies for the first half of our races tonight. Again, thank you to Apollo Projects for making this all happen. And tonight's medals will be handed out by Karina Doyle, our Aqua Black number 258. And you would have seen her just swim on that Legends Relay. Our first medals tonight are for event 28, the women's 200 metre butterfly. We start with our 17 and 18-year-olds. The bronze medal from Hamilton Aquatics, Chloe Peters. No, Evie Skidmore, sorry. Silver to Chloe Peters. And our gold medal from United, Xanth Miller. Our open medalist now, the bronze medal in the women's 200-metre butterfly from Hamilton Aquatics, Ariella Riley. The silver medal from United, Xanthi Miller. And the gold medal from Ngātai Tuatea Ataraika Swimming, Neve Tasaka. Moving on now to the medals from event 29, the men's 200-metre butterfly. Your 17 and 18-year-old medalist, the bronze from Porirua City Aquatics, Eric Wan. The New Zealand silver medal from Blenheim Swimming Club, Jack Love. And the visitors' silver from Tahiti, Enzo Kurnivanen. And your 17 and 18-year-old champion from Roskilde, Daniel Kreting. And your open medalist for the men's 200 butterfly, the bronze medal from Ngātai Tuatea Ataraika, Curtis Melsop. The silver medal from North Shore, Blair Helms. And your gold medalist and national champion from Roskilde, Daniel Kreting.
Enjoy. You're doing a great job, fellas. Keep it up.
Medals now for event 118, the multi-class women's 50-metre breaststroke. Your silver medalist from Hamilton Aquatics, Melissa Donahue. And your gold medalist from Aquagym, Charlotte Murphy. And medals now for event 119, the men's multi-class 50-metre breaststroke. The bronze medal from North Shore, Asher Smith-Franklin. His time of 32:48 was an S14 national record. The silver medal from Coast in a S8 national record time, Josh Wilmer. And the gold medal in a S19 national record swimming time from Pukekohe Swimming Club, Daniel Smith. We move on now to event 30, the 100-metre breaststroke final medalists. Your 17 and 18-year-old finishes from Pukekohe. The bronze goes to Jessica Cochran. The silver medal from Phoenix, Jasmine Lyles. And the gold medal from North Shore, Monique Wierzowski. And your open medalists now, the bronze medal from North Shore, Melissa Cowan. The silver medalist from Coast, Zylika Pratt-Smith. And your gold medalist and open national champion from North Shore, Monique Wierzowski. Move now to the medals for event 31, the men's 100-metre breaststroke. Your 17 and 18-year-old finalists. The bronze from North Shore goes to Benson Lee. The silver medal from North Shore, Nicholas Cowan. The gold medal from New Zealand goes to Porirua City Aquatics, Joseph Ryer. And the visitors' gold medal from Mount Eden Swimming, Jacob Story. Moving now to our open medalists for the 100-metre breaststroke men's. The bronze from North Shore goes to Blair Helms. Our open silver medal goes to Joseph Ryer, Porirua City Aquatics. And the visitors' silver from Mount Eden Swimming, Jacob Story. And the gold medal and new national champion from Coast Swim Club, Hara Hughes. Congratulations to all our medalists, and thanks again, Karina Doyle, Aquablack number 258, for handing those out. We move now to a few more special awards. We will be announcing some of our zonal emerging swimmers of the year. These awards will be presented by Helena Gasson, Aquablack 250. As we've heard tonight, the New Zealand Swimming Alumni Association does a lot. They also make an award for the New Zealand Emerging Swimmer of the Year. Each regional winner from these awards receives a award of $500, and this year the overall winner will be receiving a training grant of $4,000 and the opportunity to train for 2 weeks on the Gold Coast thanks to Costa Taco. Our first regional award winner tonight from the All-Star Zone is Daniel Williams from Swim Zone Racing. Our second Emerging Swimmer of the Year award goes to our Harlequins zone, and this year it is a joint win to Isabel Gibson from Club 37 and Zoe Peterson from Coast. We move now to our Emerging Para Swimmer of the Year. Our winner of this award this year is Asher Smith-Franklin from North Shore. We will now be handing out the Norma Williams Cup, which is presented to the overall Emerging Swimmer of the Year in recognition of their achievements in 2024. The winner will also be receiving the Don Stanley Alumni Scholarship, as well as that $4,000 training grant and that trip to the Gold Coast. The winner of the Norma Williams Cup and Don Stanley Alumni Scholarship this year is Isabel Gibson from Club 37. Congratulations to all our emerging swimmers receiving awards tonight, and thanks again to Helena Gasson for handing those out. We will take a quick break before we get back into the action with the rest of our finals tonight.
Apollo Projects is New Zealand's trusted specialist for the design and construction of sports, aquatics and education centres, and is proud to be the principal sponsor of Swimming New Zealand.
Welcome back to the second half of the evening of the Apollo Projects 2025 National Swimming Championships here in Tamaki Makaurau. We move on to our next event of the evening, event number 120. The 100 freestyle for women multi-class. In lane 1 from Pukekohe Swimming Club, Amy Van Aert. In 2 from Hamilton Aquatics, Melissa Donahue. In lane 3 from Whanganui Swim Club, Lily Fox Mason. In 4 from the Viking Swimming Club, Gabriella Smith. In 5 from Matamata Swim Club, Riley Sayer. In 6 from Denmark, Camilla Witt. In 7 from the Whanganui Swim Club, Charlotte Rosen. And in lane 8 from the Viking Swimming Club, Brooke Anderson. A good start there in lane 4. That was Gabby Smith. That was a great underwater from her as we head through the 25-metre mark.
Yeah, we saw Gabby Smith take out the 100 breaststroke earlier in the week. So moving strokes just that little bit here, but still that same distance. She was feeling very positive about where she was in her training, in her swimming here, 6 or 7 months removed from that, her time at the 2024 Paris Paralympic Games, and at the moment looking really strong. Another great underwater, looking to improve on that time from this morning.
This morning she did a 106.54. She is in the S10 category. Next to her, Lily Fox Mason, also in the S10 category. Camilla Witt in lane 6 of the S9. So some good little battles across the field here. Riley Sayer will be representing us at the World Para Champs. She's in the S7 category, but it is Gabby Smith coming in for the win here at 105.92. A good swim from her. Lily Fox Mason, 108.72, faster than this morning. Some great racing by our multi-class athletes. Riley Sayer with a 120.56. In lane 8, Brooke Anderson, 128.87 in the S8 classification. Melissa Donoghue, that S18 just outside her national record with a 138. Some very good swimming here from our multi-class athletes. We'll wait for the multi-classification results to pop up to see where their point rankings put them in terms of our national title, but it was Gabby Smith taking the win in the race. And she does still hold the win there and the gold medal, 105.92 for Gabriella Smith from the Viking Swim Club. She'll grab a quick chat with Matthew.
And I'm down here with Gabby Smith after her swim. She looked like she was struggling to get out of the pool there. How are you feeling after that 100 free?
It was definitely a lot better than this morning, so I was very happy with the time.
Yeah, and I spoke to you earlier in the week. You're obviously happy with how the training's going, seeing those improvements in there this week. Another positive swim going into training, this big training block before World Paris.
Yeah, 100 free is not really a race that I usually train for, so it was good to kind of get it under my belt, and got 200 AM tomorrow, which I'm excited for.
Well, fantastic. 200 AM tomorrow. I'll let you warm down. Congratulations again.
We move now to event 121, the 100 freestyle for the men multi-class. In lane 1 from Club 37, David Beck. In 2 from the Selwyn Swim Club, Finn Russ. Oh yeah, in lane 3, Ian Chen from St. Paul Swimming Club. In lane 4 from Pukekohe Swimming Club, Daniel Smith. In lane 5 from the Whangarei Swim Club, Cameron Leslie. In lane 6 from Pukekohe Swimming Club, Joe Watkins. In lane 7 from Central Hawke's Bay Swimming, Lance Dusto. Party time. And in lane 8 from Swim Rotorua, Bailey Conlon. A national record this morning from Daniel Smith in the S19 category with a 56.2. We're going to see him absolutely motor down this lap. In lane 5, Cameron Leslie of the S4 class. He'll be looking to once again go under that world qualification standard.
Yeah, Daniel Smith flying down here. We saw it, that 200 freestyle earlier in the week. Finn Russ and Ian Chen absolutely go with it. Maybe a little bit more suited for that 200 freestyle. Daniel Smith, 26.16 there. Through that first 50 metres, well on track to beat that 56.24 from this morning. We'll see if he can take that record down under that 56-second mark.
A great swim in the middle of the pool by Daniel Smith. Cameron Leslie's just gone through in 39.67. We'll keep an eye on him as he looks to try and have a strong second 50. But it is Daniel Smith from the Pukekohe Club. 55.65. From the S19 athlete, a great battle in lane 2 and 3. Sub-minute for the other boys. And in the middle of the pool, we have Cameron Leslie. His coach telling me, Tom Onley, he was working on his second 50 this evening to try and get a little bit faster. His time this morning, 1:24.30. 1:26.03 by Cameron Leslie. That is still under the world qualifying standard of 1:36.59, but a new Zealand record for Daniel Smith in the S19. That's 2 from 2 this evening after 2 records this morning as well. But great to see Ian Chen and Finn Russ also breaking that sub-60 barrier. Cameron Leslie takes the silver. Daniel will catch up with Matt poolside.
Yeah, I'm down here with Daniel Smith. Makes it 2 for 2 on national records here tonight. How are you feeling?
Tired, definitely. Can't walk now.
So you took the record down to 56 this morning, down under that 56-second mark. Did you change anything from this morning?
I think I just put my head down more in the last 5 meters and started swinging my arms.
And it clearly worked nice and fast out there. Well, congratulations, Daniel Smith. 2 national records here tonight and champion in the 100 freestyle.
Thanks, Matt. We now move to event 32 of our program, the women's 200-meter freestyle. The first race is our C final. In lane 1, Freya Hinkson United Swimming Club. 2, Tess Winterrain North Shore Swimming Club. 3, Talitha McEwen Mount Maunganui Swimming Club. 4, Jessie Welsh Club 37. 5, Alyssa Lawson Hamilton Aquatics. 6, Eva Allen Club 37. 7, Hai Maru Iti Bonard Tahiti. And in 8, Maddie Horton Jazzy Swim Club. The first of our 3 finals tonight in this women's 200 freestyle. Look out for lane 8, Maddie Horton. She had to do a swim off this morning to be in this final. Her time of 2:12.21. She actually, in the program here, was actually 2:09 in her swim off time. So she'll be looking to get up there in the field this evening. But at this stage, Jessie Welsh from Club 37 taking them through this first 100 metres.
Yeah, and Jessie Welsh, we saw her in that 200 backstroke a couple of nights ago. You know, so really strong. She'll be looking to back herself over this last 100 metres. The likes of Maddie Horton, third 200 freestyle of the day. That's got to take its toll. But looking really strong out there. But at the moment, this C final is all Jessie Welsh there in lane number 4. Alyssa Lawson of Hamilton Aquatics, the 15-year-old. She'll be looking to make her move. She's really great on those underwaters. She'll be looking to attack here on this turn. And we've seen, again, the last 50 metres of a 200-metre freestyle can go any way.
A strong turn there by Jessie Welsh to hold the lead now, as we have 30 metres left to swim of the C final. In third place is Eva Allen of the Club 37 as well. She's coming into the picture now. But it is Jessie Welsh, Club 37, holding on to the win here in our C final. She touches in 2:05.16. It's a good little improvement from this morning's swim. In second place, Alyssa Lawson, 2:06.75, and in third, Eva Allen, 2:07.9. Controlled the race from the start, Jessie Welsh, and a good finish there for the Club 37 athletes in our C final. We move now to the second race of the women's 200 freestyle, our 17 and 18-year-old age group final. In lane 1, Olivia Bates, North Shore Swimming. In 2, Kezia Busini, North Shore Swimming. In 3, from Hamilton Aquatics, Holly McDonald. In 4, from the Wharenui Swim Club, Hannah Abdu. In 5, from Howick Pakaranga, Danielle Wasiata. In 6, from Hamilton Aquatics, Sophie Hay. In 7 from the Mount Maunganui Swimming Club, Isabella Devrin. And in lane 8, Alexis Busini, North Shore Swimming Club. A strong start in the middle of the pool by Danielle Asiata from the Howick Pakuranga Club. Always great to watch the configuration of how these athletes put their 200 freestyle together. Some have the natural easy speed. Some of them have that back end speed. We'll see how this one plays out, Matt.
Yeah, and I think looking at lane 4 and lane 5, Hana Abdu and Daniel Asiata. Hana, a great 200, 400 and 800 swimmer, so she'll back herself over the back half of this race. Daniel Asiata, a really good 400 IMer. So as well, she'll no doubt back her ability over the back half of this race. Holly McDonald, the Hamilton Aquatics swimmer, we've seen her close out race. We saw her close out the 400 freestyle the other night as well, really, really well. So I think this race is going to develop nicely. A couple of distance-based swimmers here going to the 100. Hana Abdu, breathe both ways into that wall, making sure she gets a look at swimmers either side of her, but a half body length as she starts to pick up this race, the tempo of this race just a little bit.
A 101.20 for Hana Abdu from the Whanganui Club. She's looked to try and pick it up in this third 50. We'll see if there's any attacks coming. I think also Sophie Hay from the Hamilton Club, a little bit of open water experience as well. So some good distance athlete. Here comes Holly McDonald.
Yeah, and I think Hana's looking really, really strong here through 150 metres. She's opened up that gap just a little bit more on the rest of the field. As we mentioned, she's a good 400, good 800 swimmer. So does a lot of work down there at Whanganui with that distance program. So really seeing that pay off here, that tempo staying nicely, and she's opening that gap even more here over that last 50, having that bounder speed here.
10 metres left to swim for Hana Abdu in this 17 and 18-year-old age group final. The Whanganui athlete takes it out in 2:05.21. A strong swim from the 18-year-old. She takes the win in this age group final. Looking ahead to the A, there's two 17/18-year-olds ahead, so she'll be holding on to that gold medal for the moment. But a good solid time there this evening.
Yeah, and a great improvement from this morning swim. Really aggressive from the start of that race, leading from the front and really never looked back from about 60 metres in.
There's those official results of the 17-18 age group final. We move now to our third final in the women's 200-metre freestyle, our A finalists. In lane 1 from the Jazzy Swim Club, Brooke Bennett. In 2 from the Coast Swimming Club, Eve Thomas. In 3 from Neptune, Caitlin Deans. In 4 from North Shore Swimming, Erica Fairweather. In 5 from St. Peter's Swimming Club, Milana Tepper. In 6 from North Shore Swimming, Chelsea Edwards. In lane 7 from the St. Peter's Club, Alyssa Tepper. And in lane 8 from the North Shore Club, Summer Osborne. Great to have our top athletes here racing this weekend, the national champs. A strong start from Milana Tepper in lane 5, swimming for the St. Peter's Swimming Club, but trains over on the Gold Coast with the Griffith University squad. Tommy Fraser Holmes, a great 200 freestyler as her coach, so Let's see where she tracks through this first 50 metres.
Yeah, no surprise, Erica Fairweather first to the turn. She's an absolute class act in this 200 freestyle. She was a world junior champion back in 2019, and she's held that spot down here as the fastest in the country for New Zealand ever since then. But next to her, Milana Tapper having an absolutely fantastic meet. We saw her really close down that race in the back end of that 100 on night one. The 200 probably her preferable race, her favourite race. So she was under the 2-minute mark this morning. She's been under that before. She's trying to solidify herself as one of those top-tier 200 freestylers for that relay team. Chelsea Edwards, she's a 50-100 girl. Can she hang on to these girls here at the front? Erica Fairweather showing her class at the moment, pulling away from the field, but Milana Tapper doing a great job to hang on.
Yeah, not to forget Eve Thomas and Caitlin Deans in the lanes 2 and 3 as well. But Erica Fairweather looks to be coming. But look out, here comes Milana Tapper. We know what she did in that 100 freestyle. A great turn by the St. Peter's athletes. Here she comes, Milana Tapper. Erica Fairweather taking on the challenge here from Milana Tapper.
Yeah, and I'm not sure she'll catch Erica Fairweather, but she's through in a 127. She split a 30.3 on that third leg. She's in a great spot here to get in and around that 158.23 is what we're looking for the World Aquatics time. Milana Tapper.
157.95 for Milana Tapper. Erica Fairweather takes the gold, 156.56. But Milana Tapper, the World Aquatics qualifier. What a great race. We predicted it at the start, Matt. We knew what she had in her watching that 100 free. She found a bit of something on that third 50 turn. It's impressive.
Yeah, absolutely. That third 50 through around that 30-second mark. She was looking strong through 150 metres. It was all what she had over that back 25. But as always, the class act of Erica Fairweather there taking out another national title. And Caitlin Deans rounding out the bronze. 3 swimmers there under that 2-minute barrier. And Steve will have a word with our champion Erica Fairweather and newly qualified World Aquatics swimmer Milana Tapper.
Erica, congratulations, another national title in the 200 freestyle. Tell us a little bit about that race. Did you see Milana trying to come and grab that title off you?
Oh, absolutely. You know, I was watching her. I was breathing her way. I'm so excited for her. She's just had some amazing drops in the last couple months, and for her to be there alongside me is going to be so fun.
Yeah, great to still be able to win these races, though. You said you've done a little bit less taper than before, so great to still be able to put a time like 156 on the board in your sort of, I guess, progress towards the World Champs.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, I'm happy with that at the moment. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing another drop later on in the season.
Awesome. Let's give a round of applause for our national champion here, Fairweather. Milana Tapper, World Aquatics qualifier, everybody. Let's give a round of applause. Milana, explain a little bit about the race. What were you thinking about? What was the strategy there to get that time?
Yeah, I've had the same race plan basically all season. So every time I've been able to race it, it's just trying to perfect it and get it like up to scratch for today. So yeah, I just have to have the confidence to go out hard in the first 100 and trust my back end. Tommy likes to call the second or third lap the money laps. So if I fall behind then I've lost the money. So yeah, and just grind the last 50 and sort of hope for the best. So yeah.
You've made the move over to Australia to continue your training. Obviously that's working. How are you finding that transition? Obviously your parents still living in New Zealand. Hopefully obviously get to come and visit you, but has that been challenging? Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, it's definitely hard. I feel like I sort of jumped straight into independency, living by myself, but Mum and Dad set me up well. went to boarding school my last 2 terms of year 13, so I sort of understood the role of having to look after myself, and I've got my little sister over there, so it's nice to have close family, and yeah, I'm just really lucky.
Yeah, and obviously a great training team at the Griffith University pool there, so I'm sure you'll be thanking those teammates for helping you get this World Aquatics A standard time. Let's give another round of applause, Milana Tepa.
And we will move on now to event 33, the men's 200 metre freestyle. Our C finalists are behind the blocks.
In lane 1, Mitch Ellis, Liz Van Willie Aquatics. 2, Orlando Hardy Hamilton Aquatics. 3, Joel Veron, Whananui Swim Club. 4, Lan Hamlin O Coast Swimming Club. 5, Roloff Stutzer, the Netherlands. Lane 6, Dida Bussini North Shore Swimming Club. 7, William Leroy Club 37. And 8, Liam Curling Coast Swimming Club.
Yeah, our C finalists going down, trying to match the excitement and the energy from that last race. Great to see that sort of stuff going on, and you want to carry that energy through. In the middle of the pool, though, we've got Lan Hamlin Owen, lane 4, a bit more of a distance specialist. We saw him on the 4x200 relay last night. In that middle of the pool, 1:56 there this morning. I'm sure he's capable of a little bit faster than that. And at the moment looking really good, but he's being challenged by Liam Curling, the 15-year-old from Coast, all the way out there in the lane number 8, taking it to the older fellas in this race.
Love to see our younger athlete this week racing at our Open National Championships to keep their learning experience going. Right now it's got Lan Hamlin-O in the middle, Liam Curling out in lane 8, but in lane 7, William Leroy, the visitor.
Yeah, William Leroy making a really good move here off that turns. He's just blowing past Liam Curling. He's looking at him, but Lan Hamlin-O's looking over at them as well. So it's going to be nice and tight here into this last 50 metres. William Leroy flying down 28.45. That's a fantastic split there on the third 50 metre.
Here comes the visitor from Canada in the Club 37 Club. Lan Hamlin-O, I think, saw him just before that turn, so he knows he's coming for him, but Lan seems to be trying to hold on now. 10 metres left to swim for the Coast Swimming Club athletes. Looks to be on the touch here. Lan Hamlin-O, 1:53.23.
Yeah, and a huge improvement on the times from those two boys there. Liam Curling as well, another 3 seconds under that time. So, as we talked about, bring that excitement into that C final. Really, really strong start to this 200 freestyle for the fellas here tonight. And Lan Hamlin-O breathing away there on that last 25, but did just enough to power it home for the Coast Swim Club there in our C final.
Some great racing going on to finish our evening here as we move to the second race of the men, the 17 and 18-year-old age group final. In lane 1 from Tahiti, Enzo Kunaivanen. And in lane 2, Brandon Holder from Phoenix Aquatics. In 3 from Tahiti, Niall Rue. In 4 from St. Paul Swimming, Neo Ulrich. In 5 from the Romati Raptors Swimming Club, Hunter Lloyd. In lane 6 from the North Shore Swimming Club, Luke Jackson. In lane 7 from Roscoe Swimming Club, Ethan Stocks. And in lane 8 from Matamata, Miles Julian. A clean start here by our 17 and 18-year-olds. Let's see who utilises that diver. Looks to be lane 4, Neo Ulrich, with the best start of the lot. Followed closely by Hunter Lloyd from the Romania Swimming Club.
Yeah, really great first 15 metres there by Neo Ulrich, and just looking at that stroke, really nice and smooth over top of that water. That 200 freestyle, so important not to be rushed out through that first 25 metres, looking for that easy speed, as we like to call it. Not sure how easy a 26.6 is for most people, but he's making it look very relaxed there in the lane 4 as Neo.
Not easy for us anymore, Matt, but it looks to be easy for Neo Ulrich through the second 50. I love the way Milana Tappert talked about the money 50s here for the 200. That second and third 50 where you've got to stay in contact, keep building your rhythm as we head to the 100-metre split of Hunter Lloyd taking control there with 56.06.
Yeah, Hunter Lloyd done a great job there. That 29.3 just out splitting Neo. Niall Rue, our visitor from Tahiti, doing a great job right on that lane rope next to Neo Ulrich. Again, as I said, Neo looking really relaxed through that upper body, those arms coming over, getting full reach out of that stroke. Hunter Lloyd a little bit faster with his stroke rate, so we'll see how that energy system plays out over this last 50 metres, but it looks like it will be Hunter Lloyd here into the last turn.
157.46 was Neo Ulrich's time. 157.57 for Hunter Lloyd. They look to be on target to swim a little bit faster again here this evening, but here comes the Tahitian in this last 50. Hunter Lloyd trying to gain another little attack here with 10 metres left to swim. The Raptor from Romania coming in to win the 17 and 18-year-old age group final. 156.02. He looks pretty happy with that time.
Yeah, really well-paced swim there by Hunter Lloyd. He hung back just that little bit in that first 50 and then just moved that ever so slightly more in front every single turn. Did a great job keeping that tempo up, driving through those legs and having a great little sprint, holding off our Tahitian visitor there for the touch at the wall.
Some good results there across our 17, 18-year-old age group as we move now to the 200-metre freestyle for men A final. In lane 1 from the North Shore Swimming Club, the 13-year-old Grayson Coulter. In 2 from Coast Swimming Club, Sam Brown. In 3 from the North Shore Swimming Club, Louis Clark. In lane 4 from the Roscoe Swimming Club, Kevin Zhang. In 5 from the Coast Swimming Club, James Lee. In 6 from the Coast Swimming Club, Brendan Visser. In lane 7 from Club 37, Ryan Peck. And in 8 from the United Swimming Club, Fraser Walker. Into the water now for our men's 200 free. Kevin Zhang in lane 4 pops up first. Last night in the 400, Brendan Visser took it to Louis Clark early on in the field. Be interesting to see where they end up at this first 50.
Yeah, we'll have a look at these splits through the first 50. Kevin Zhang, the 18-year-old, leading them out 25.54. The time he'll be looking for here tonight, 1:51.65. That's the World Junior qualifying time he has to swim under. He was a 1:51.82 this morning. He's been a great swimmer over the years in that age group level. He's represented New Zealand at the Youth Commonwealth Games.
Kevin Zhang taking control of this men's 200 freestyle, potentially looking for his first open title in this stroke and discipline. He's got a good lead at 53.42.
Yeah, and I think he's looking really good here through that 53.4. That stroke looks still nice and long, really getting that kick in behind him. Getting that kick in behind him nice and long, wanting to pick up that tempo. He's opened up about a body length and a half lead. Still looking strong. See where he hits this wall, 1:22.23. He'll want to bring that back down to those low 28s here over this last 50, but the race is on for second, third, fourth, fifth, and sixth behind him.
A great race in our men's 200 freestyle. Kevin Zhang trying to lift in this last 25. Oh, it's all on for second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth. Louis Clark from lane 3, a last little attack, but it is Kevin Zhang, 150.69. Grayson Coulter, a New Zealand record, 153.67. The 13-year-old out of lane 1. Some great swimming across the board. What a great race for our men in that 200. Kevin Zhang looking pretty happy with that one. Trains out of the Cameron Pool in Roscoe. I don't know if anyone else has been there. Some great athletes in the past from the Roscoe Swimming Club in their history. Fizzed up tonight, Kevin Zhang on that one. Louis Clark takes the silver. Boys, you can exit the pool. We can't be here all night. 151.73. James Lee from the Coast Club, 152.08. Matthew will catch up with Kevin Zhang.
I'm down here with Kevin Zhang. He asked if he could have a bit of a break. He's out of breath. Kevin, you let out a big yell at the end of that race. How much does that time, that title, that swim mean for you?
I mean, honestly, that's just so much stress gone. Like, for the past maybe year and a half, 2 years, I've gone through some pretty crazy, like, breathing problems. Like, I mean, I urge anyone that thinks they might have this as well to check it out. It's called EILO, spelled E-I-L-O. So essentially, it just causes my airway to close up. And it took me till early this year to actually get it checked out. I went to a respiratory physiotherapist and they're like, yeah, you're breathing wrong. Crazy, but I mean, that's just so good. I mean, it means I'm back in. I'm still improving. And I got a lot more to give.
Well, we can't wait to see where the rest of that takes you. Again, Kevin Zhang, congratulations on the national title and a fantastic swim.
We'll head now to a short break before we finish off with our mixed medley relay.
You know your best can always be better. When you're always prepared to give it your all, you must flow like water.
Welcome back. We've had some great races in the second half of this evening's session. We head to event 34, the last of our events this evening, the 4x100 medley mixed relay. In lane 1, Ngātai Tuatea Atararika swimming. In lane 2, Tahiti. In 3, North Shore Swimming Club B Team. In 4, Coast Swimming Club's A Team. In 5, North Shore Swimming Club's A Team. In 6, Coast Swimming Club's B Team. In 7, the Jazzy Swim Club. And in lane 8, Club 37. A clean start in there as we see the mix of male and female as we go through event. Clubs utilising their strengths. From the Coast Swim Club, we have Amber George and Milan Glenmire, the dual winners of the female 100-metre backstroke. In lane 5, the North Shore, Blake Faliafa leading off with a male. Amber George through in a 29.2. A little battle between her and Milan Glenmire potentially. A little bit of raps to see who represents them in the female medley relay maybe tomorrow night. But it is Blake Faliafa of the North Shore Club handing over to Monique Wierzowski.
Yeah, and pretty lucky to be handing over to the national champion, the national record holder in the 100-metre breaststroke. Monique Wierzowski with a good lead here. And Hunter Hughes behind her from Coast Swim Club as well. He's going to do his best to pull that distance. Look, they've got a 5-second gap. We saw them earlier tonight, and I think that's about the distance that was between them when they hit the water. So how much of that gap can Hunter Hughes close right now?
Nothing like seeing two athletes who have won 3 gold medals apiece getting to race each other now. Monique Wierzowski leading through for North Shore, 129.08.99. For Hunter Hughes, 129.99. He's catching it. Here he comes. Male versus female. This is a great race so far.
Yeah, and Hunter Hughes did a great job there. Hunter down the pool there in 29.27. We saw him out a little bit faster in that 100 breaststroke. But as we look at who's up next, Coast does have Zoe Pedersen, a great 100 butterflyer. But North Shore will be handing over to Henry Williams. So with this race is about to swing back the exact opposite direction here, I think, on this leg.
Always pride on the line in these races. In these mixed races, male versus female, things keep happening. Look out here. Yeah. In lane number 3 as well from the North Shore Club. Look over there. Lane 8, Ryan Peck coming through as well for the Club 37 Club.
Yeah, and Zoe Pedersen doing a great job. She hit that water with about a 4.5-second lead over the North Shore team, so it's looking really strong. She's down in a 27.2. Jacob Humphreys 25.7 on that split. Ryan Peck down in 26.2. They're all flying down there at the moment. Zoe Pedersen's doing her best.
Look who's coming next though for the Coast Club. Cameron Gray versus Chelsea Edwards. It's all on here tonight at the National Aquatics Centre.
Yeah, Cameron Gray, pretty handy swimmer over this 100-metre distance. I think the advantage may go to him here. He's a 48.2 best, lifetime best in this 100 freestyle. And he's immediately opened up the lead here over Chelsea Edwards. Coast have timed this absolutely perfectly. I think having Hunter Hughes on that breaststroke is exactly the balance they needed.
Look out in lane 6 as well, the Coast B team. Igor Razanov, our World Junior qualifier, now chasing the female athletes from the North Shore Club. It could be a 1-2 finish here. It's all on here. Coast A will take the lead and the win of this 4x1, but here comes Igor Razanov. Chelsea Edwards trying to hold on. She looks to have done enough here. Chelsea Edwards holds off the Coast B team. A great race there. North Shore B in 4th place. And Ray the Panther Kwan for Club 37 coming in 5th. A great way to finish our evening here, session 8 at the 2025 Apollo Projects National Champs. A strong performance there by the co-swim team. We'll wait for those official results here. Never know with these relays, things can pop up. We'll just double check those results. But it looks to be Coast Swimming Club A, 3:52.13, North Shore A, 3:58.8, and the Coast Swimming Club B team, 4 minutes, 0.31. We'll grab a quick chat with the Coast Swim Club team. Amber, the Coast Swimming Club lead-off swimmer there. Was there a little battle going on between yourself and Milan to, I guess, a re-race of that 100 backstroke?
Oh yeah, definitely. A bit of friendly competition is good, but no, it was good, a cheeky little PB, so yeah.
Awesome, and Hunter, another 100 breaststroke to add to the books. How's those arms feeling now?
Pretty path day, but they actually felt better than my individual, so I'm not too fussed about that, I think. Do you know what my splits were?
Fast enough to take over Monique Wierzowski. Zoe Pedersen holding off some fast finishing male athletes there. What's that like racing male, female and the crisscross?
I don't know, it's really cool. It's a different experience, especially doing fly. Like I could feel them coming up beside me, but yeah.
And Cam, nice easy swim for you there, it felt like, to finish. It looked like you were pushing it though. Happy to take the win for the coast team?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, these three talented swimmers did all the dirty work just for me to be able to finish it off, so huge props to these fellas, real good.
Yeah, thanks there, and congratulations Coast A team taking out the win there.
And ladies and gentlemen, if you could put your hands together for our officials this evening as they exit the poolside. And we will move to a quick ad break before we return with a little bit of a wrap of this evening's races and our remaining medals for tonight.
Welcome back, and a little wrap up of the second half of the evening before we get to our victory ceremonies. We started the second half with that women's multi-class 100 metre freestyle. Gabriella Smith taking the win there with a solid performance.
Yeah, absolutely. As she said, she hasn't been training too much freestyle, so she was really happy to get out there, see what she's got in the tank. I think a really good test for her fitness, and I think she's really looking forward to getting back in that training pool.
We moved on to that men's 100 freestyle multi-class. Daniel Smith, a huge swim to go 55. 4 New Zealand records for the day for that guy. What a hero of the Pukekohe Swimming Club.
Yeah, absolutely, and a great swim by him to take that record down to a 55, and I think as well, the other two S19 swimmers, Ian Chen and Finn Russ, getting their times under that 1 minute mark. So great to see that classification really starting to get more competitive.
And once again, near the end of the evening, another great female race with the women's 200 metre freestyle. That was an impressive swim again by Erica Fairweather in some heavy work to take out the national title, but the whole crowd was G'd up by Milana Tapper. getting under that World Aquatics A standard time.
Yeah, absolutely. As I said, on the commentary, Erica Fair with her class act did her job, did what she needed to do, a really good swim for her. But, the star of the night in that race, Milana Tapper, getting under that qualifying time. I'm sure a few kind words exchanged there at the end of that race, and very excited for Milana. And you can see there her sister almost looks a little bit shocked in the background as well. So, great to see that from those swimmers there.
Yeah, the men's 200 free a cause for excitement through that race as well. Just a great battle. Kevin Zhang taking that one out from the get-go, but awesome race there for the minor medals, we'll call them, but a strong showing by the Roskill swimmer.
Yeah, we were poised for a brand new national champion in that one. It's been a while since we've had such an open race in that 200 free, and Kevin Zhang really took that opportunity, absolutely stoked for himself. And I think, hearing what he's gone through the last year or so, I think it's really exciting to see him finally take that next step forward, into this open category as he moves into those later teen years.
Yeah, we finished off with that great relay there by the Coast Swim Club A team, a very experienced team. We had the 100 backstroke winner Amber George, the 100 breaststroke winner Hunter Hughes, Zoe Pedersen, a world champs qualifier, and Cameron Gray to finish off. An impressive mixed medley team there for the Coast athletes. So a great way to finish our evening here, session 8. We've got one more day to go, Matt. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, absolutely. But for now, we'll take ourselves to a quick break, and we'll be back with some medal ceremonies to wrap up our night.
Apollo Projects is New Zealand's trusted specialist for the design and construction of sports, aquatics and education centres, and is proud to be the principal sponsor of Swimming New Zealand.
Welcome back to the National Aquatic Centre here in Tamaki Makaurau, Auckland. We will begin wrapping up our night here with the final medal presentations, all thanks to Apollo Projects. We move straight into it with the medals for Event 120, the women's multi-class 100-metre freestyle. The bronze medal from Matamata Swim Club, Riley Sayer. And the silver medal to Wharanui's Lily Fox-Mason. Our medals here this evening being handed out by Brent Layton, a Swimming New Zealand selector. The gold medal would have gone to Gabriella Smith from Vikings. Moving on to Event 121, the multi-class 100-metre freestyle final for men. The bronze medal from St. Paul's goes to Ian Chen. The silver medal from Whangarei Swimming Club, Cameron Leslie. And the gold medal from Pukekohe Swimming Club, Daniel Smith. And a time of 5:55.65, a new S19 national record. We move now to our medals for event 32, the women's 200-metre freestyle. Your 17 and 18-year-old medalists. The bronze medal from Wharanui Swim Club, Hana Abdul. The silver medal from Jazzy Brooke Bennett. And your gold medalist from St. Peter's, Alyssa Tapper. Your open medalist now for the 200-metre freestyle woman. The bronze medal from Neptune, Caitlin Deans. the silver medal, and a time of 1:57.95, going under the World Aquatics qualifying standard from St. Peter's, Milana Tapper. And our national champion, also a World Aquatic qualifying time from North Shore, Erica Fairweather. Our medalists now for event 33, the men's 200 metre freestyle. Your age group medalists, the bronze from United, Fraser Walker. The silver medal from Coast, James Lee. And the gold medalist from Roskill, Kevin Zhang. Our open medalists now in the men's 200 metre freestyle. The bronze from Coast Swimming Club, James Lee. The silver medal from North Shore, Louis Clark. And the gold medal from Roskill Swimming Club, Kevin Zhang. Our final medal presentation for this evening, the medals for the mixed 4x100 medley relay. The bronze medal goes to Coast B. Milan Glimpmeyer, Zylika Pratt-Smith, Sam Kenny and Igor Rozanov. The silver medal would be to North Shore, Blake Faleafa, Monique Warzowski, Jacob Humphreys and Chelsea Edwards. Again, the silver medal to North Shore. And the gold medal, Coast Swim Club. And the gold medalists from Coast Swim Club, Amber George, Harder Hughes, Zoe Peterson and Cameron Gray. That is it for our victory ceremonies for this evening. A great way to finish that 4x1 medley mixed relay taken out by the Coast Swim Club. We look forward to seeing you all tomorrow for our fifth and final day, sessions 9 and 10. Live from 8:55 a.m. we'll have the 200 IM
for the male, female and multi-class athletes, 50 backstroke, 50 freestyle for the multi-class, 1500 freestyle female and 800 freestyle for the men as well. We look forward to seeing you tomorrow.